All right, last one. Grass bird's tail, fourth energy, fourth part of the one posture, on. On meaning push. Now, in other videos, maybe in your research or practice, you've seen push hands, sort of Tai Chi application training sparring, wrestling, however you want to kind of look at it. And if you've seen the Chinese for it, it looks like Tui Shou. Tui, push, shou, kind of hand. San Shou, Tui Shou, Chi Shou, with the, I don't know Wing Chun, and I apologize to the people who do for that ridiculous display of flailing nonsense. But Tui, on, both sort of mean push. I was confused about this. I asked a couple of people, tried to do some research, and Sifu Irvin, the person, because it was way later I thought about this, only a few years ago. I'm like, wait a minute, why does this too? Talked to Sifu Irvin, my Swaijiao teacher, about it, and we kind of were able to talk about Tui is almost more of like a short kind of push. You see that, in Chen style, kind of has that in there. But on's more like pushing a car. You get set in, you get set, and you gotta go through. Bruce Kumar Francis also talks about it in terms of a downward sort of motion with it as well. And that's in there because, and again, talking about for long form, for example, you push, palms flat, and you come back, and then you go in, come out with single whip. Now this is going to be, some people will play on nice and thing with that. That's simplified, that's not Yang style. Yang style is a smaller thing. There is a little bit of a down, a little bit of an up. You do want to uproot the opponent, not just kind of push them through. But it's not a big circle thing out with that. Now, a push is not like the jerk move at someone like a bar. Man, what are you doing? Man, what are you doing? You see people do that push hands. When I'm running tournaments, I try and say, it's not a good. That's basically a strike. I hear this, it's not push, it's a strike. American push hands, you don't do striking. You don't do that. Plus, it's just a punk move anyway. No, it's not push. On, we're talking about on. You place in and you push long through. So, if we come in from G, that left hand comes over the right elbow and both palms turn flat. There's the downward pushing too. I'm going to open. I'm keeping my hips square, so this whole time I'm going to be square to you. I wipe down the arm. Now this is important because it helps build sensitivity, both in terms of what you're feeling other people do to you, or what you can feel other people as well. So this is actually an important part as well as clearing. So if you have people's arms in here, you can clear them out. Or being able to sort of weave. So to come in, open. Now watch. Look where my wrists are in relation to my shoulder. If someone's reaching in me like this, I don't want to just keep my hands here because their hands are still going to touch my shoulders and be able to push through me back this way. I want to clear their hands. My elbows aren't flaring out. My elbows aren't crunched in. There's that kind of nice little almost 45-degree angle there. Here's my punks. I'm expanding with it as well. Sink. So fingers about shoulder width. As I push through, wrists come up shoulder width. And then again, it's the whole body. So I'm back here, I'm set from the heel, push through. That's what I want to do. So I come in from G, over the elbow, palms flat, wipe down, open, set, push through. Now this whole time, when I'm here, I'm thinking I'm connected to the person already. I already am inside their arms. I want to be right in through here, right where that deltoid and the pectoral sort of go in. That's a pressure point, that's a lung point. But that's about where I want to go. If I jam my hands in there, they're not going to be able to reach around and do stuff. If you've ever done self-defense with someone like with a bat or something like that. That's one of the things you do. Boom, jam you like your forearm into that shoulder so they can't come in, reach around with that. So you have your hands there. It's also going to help you manipulate those shoulder joints. And those start coming up with people, you're able to bring their energy up. They're almost uprooting from the inside and you can push them back. Especially if you have that little bit under and you come a little bit up. I've done it. I've had to do it in terms of push hands. I've had to do it swijaw to keep someone off of me. I've done it in terms of my job with these kids who are all bigger than me and everything else like that. I've done it. One kid because he was about to attack a female staff. Kid's taller than me. I don't know if he outweighed me or not, but a lot of energy coming in one way. And I kind of said I was trying to stop. He kind of rolled back with it and tried to rush this female staff. And I went through because we didn't have enough people to restrain. And I just wanted to keep her safe. Kid actually left his feet, went about 6 feet back, and then still kept on stumbling and came up against the wall with it. So you get that in there, there's a lot of power, not force, but power in with it. You're getting your whole body. It's almost like a tsunami coming through. So one more time from G, over the elbow, palms flat, open, come back together, and come forward together. So if we talk about it now, I'll mirror you again here. I'm here. I come out, left hand over the right elbow, both palms flat, wipe down the arm. Open. Now watch where my elbows are. My elbows aren't out here. My elbows aren't down here. My elbows are here. They're down, but they're not collapsed. They're not out. They're down. I come in here. Look at that angle. Boom. Sink and push. You know, you're not going to sink too much. You're not going to come up too much because, again, yang style, you want to kind of keep your head level. My camera's kind of at an angle right here with that. So the sinking is not necessarily going to be, I'm going to sink and then come up with this. The sinking is here with the arms. You can feel the energy drop. Maybe you can feel your sort of, that sort of pelvic area, that tailbone area and everything draw down, that spine extend, that drops down, and then boom, push through. So that's on. That's the fourth part, the fourth energy. In with that, again, pushing through something. Also remember that there's some down in with that. There's a little bit of uprooting in with that too. It's it's got some complexity that maybe doesn't get looked at very often. So that's continuing the Grasp Bird's Tail playlist. We'll do whole things together, watch it with the feet as well, see how you can move from one to the other. So there's a few more left in it, and we'll have one more sort of wrapping up, just talking about the other 4 energies in with that too. But we're moving along like I promised, like a year ago. So yeah, like, subscribe, share, all the usual cool YouTube stuff, and I thank you.